Hey everyone, welcome to a special edition. Why is it special? Today, October 1st, 2020, Where Are We Staying turns 5. We started this channel 5 years ago when we first purchased our diesel pusher. Before that, we were known as RV Watchers of America, and years before that, going like 20 years back, we were Michigan RV Club. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, okay, well the channel's 5 years old, there's not that many subscribers and there's not a whole lot of videos. Honestly, for 4 years of it, we put a video out here or there. We weren't really that into it at the time. We were just focused on so many other things. And then starting 2018, 2019-ish, we started doing more videos and got more into it. And as we go, we're going to obviously be making a lot more videos. For today, the RV, this one, well, a lot of the newer travel trailers do have a disconnect. This one doesn't. So the radio and certain things are constantly drawing off the battery. So we are going to put in a battery disconnect. But for now, we picked up these small little solar panels. They're just like a trickle charge, and it'll do the trick. I've actually had them for 10 years, never even taken them out of the box. I have 2 of them. I only brought the one today. We had one like this for our old travel trailer years ago, but it couldn't be outside, and all this. Where this one, it already is sealed, so it can actually be, used outside. So, that's a big help for us because they don't give you enough wiring to go through from the battery, through the storage compartment, up into the bedroom to the window there, because that's where we wanted it. So I'm out here today, and I want to figure out where to actually mount it. So I'm thinking just honestly right on top of the propane tank there, 2 screws and be done with it, or even just zippy tie it. I don't know yet. So I want to find a perfect placement for that. That way there's at least, it's keeping charged. By the time winter comes, which, it's October 1st now, 2 days ago or 3 days ago, whatever it was like 80. It's 57 now. But Michigan weather bounces back and forth, so it could be hot again. We have a trip in November, so I'm not going to take the battery off and store it until then. A lot of people, especially here in the storage lot, have already done their winterizations. And that's fine if you're not going out again, but honestly, it sometimes doesn't get, that cold till mid-November. December, I have a week before Christmas, December 2015. I'll put a little clip up. We took the diesel pusher out for its first ever trip with us to Algonac State Park here in Michigan, and it was like 60 degrees and people were on their fishing boats. Normally it's frozen over and the park's deserted, but so you never know what the weather's really going to throw at you. All right, well, anyway, let's get started on this, and once I get that all taken care of there, I'm going to talk to you about a couple updates. Another thing I kind of want to mention is, depending on what kind of battery housing you have, on a lot of travel trailers, a lot of water still gets in there, and the water will come up past the battery. You don't want that. Now this one's bone dry. This one's one of the newer ones, but some of the older ones were really, really prone for filling with water. So easiest way for that, drill a couple holes in the bottom. That way, if rainwater starts getting in, it's going to drain right back out, because you don't want it all the way to the top. I'm thinking more or less maybe just mounting it like that. It gets a lot of sun. I can see the lights flashing. As soon as I hooked it up, I could start hearing some faint beeping of the alarm system inside the trailer, so the power's getting to it. Another thing that this one supposedly can do It comes with a regular 12-volt car plug that you can plug in like that, the old-fashioned type cigarette lighter type ones. And supposedly it has like a reverse polarity that will allow it to charge from there. So I'm going to try that and see if I can get the same thing, because then at least then I don't have to worry about anyone stealing it. I'm just hoping that the cord will go from there over to the window there. So we'll try that. Alright, so the alarm's going off, so that means there's power going to it. I did just plug it into the little 12-volt plug there, so and then put it up there in that window, and I can see the light flashing away already. So we're gonna try that. That way I don't have to worry about anyone walking away with it. This storage lot's been around for a couple years now. Well, more than a couple years. Gosh, I bet you it's been about 10 years, if not more. And they've never had a theft. They had one break-in, and he wasn't able to even get to an RV. All the lights have motion detectors, there's scanners, all this other stuff. And let me go past the RV here so the wind won't get me. Anyway, and they're retired police officers. So yeah, they know how to do this. This place is like Fort Knox, so I don't really worry about that. But when it's something that little, somebody could easily just grab it and walk away. There is a fifth wheel across from us that has a bigger panel just sitting on the ground. If you can see it under there, right up against the landing gear there. And obviously, I guess he's not too worried about it. He even has a battery tender hooked to it. So I don't think he's too worried. Yeah. So those guys should be heading, oh, there they go. Now they're heading south. Anyway. So the only thing is the battery's so low that, of course, the alarm's going off. I'm hoping that it will charge up enough to shut the alarm off and all that. Even with your motorhomes or even your travel trailers with the disconnect, keep in mind that the ones that have the disconnect inside the unit, usually by your kitchen or whatever, with them, they don't always disconnect everything. Usually a lot of times your alarm systems, stuff like that, are still draining your battery. So anytime you can get a disconnect that's right at the battery, that way you're stopping all power going to the trailer, your battery's going to last longer. It's not going to drain. This coach doesn't have a disconnect, and that radio is always on, and so obviously is the alarm system. One thing with that radio, and I'm probably said this in other videos, most of the controls aren't working on it. Like you can watch, you can put a DVD in it, you can listen to music and all that. That part is fine. But at between 2 in the morning, we'll say 12 in the morning to 2 in the morning, every night the alarm clock goes off, and there's no way to shut that off, so it won't do that. So you got to jump out of bed, and it is loud, and then you have to hit the power button to shut it off. So we're just going to go ahead and rip that out, and they have some newer units that will fit right into the original one. So I think we'll probably do that. And these are all going to be like basically winter projects. Now in September, which just passed, originally we were supposed to go to Ohio. A lot of our plans changed, as most of you have had the same problem with COVID really screwing up all travel plans. My work ended up closing down September 4th, so that was a bit of an issue. And then with my ongoing medical issues here, it's really slowed me down. Last week we didn't put out a video. I wanted to, but just my heart wasn't in it. So, but today, it being a special day, I had to at least put something out, and this trailer really needed a charging unit on there, because we are going November 13th, I believe it is, through the 17th or so. I don't know. We will be in Frankenmuth, Michigan. We are staying at the Jellystone. I think it's next week or the week after. We're going back to Blake Cider Mill. Last year we did a video from there. We're going back this year. Piper's a little bit older, so she'll, you know, be able to walk around and see things more. And it's going to be kind of interesting to see how different that is, because I mean it was just crazy packed last year. So I'm kind of curious of how they're going to allow people in for, you know, with all this safe distancing stuff. Anyway, so that video will be next weekend or whatever. I try to do videos and I try to drop them on Tuesdays. If I can't get them out on Tuesdays, then they're going to be on Friday. Next season, we are going up to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. There's a few places we want to go. There's places that Bessie hasn't been to that I have been to, but I have no problems going back to those places. And we have some other RV vloggers that we're going to meet up with, different spots. So that should be pretty cool. And let's see, February, we have the Detroit RV show. It is scheduled, so we'll see how that goes. We'll usually go, you know, and usually the first week of October, they have the fall show. That has been canceled, but we'll see how it is for February. Supposedly it's a go-ahead. So I'm back here editing, and I forgot to add one thing. We are going over to Dunn's Tomb. It's supposed to be the most haunted spot in Michigan. So that video we're probably going to be doing in about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or whatever. We might even camp in the area. There's a campground down the street that is open all year, so that should be pretty cool. I'm kind of hoping that the colors will change in the leaves a little bit more before we go, and I'm actually hoping for a gloomy, wet day. But legend has it, if you go to the tomb in a black vehicle and get out and touch it, a smoky, ghost-looking figure will show up at the fence line right there. So we're going to try it. We're going to bring a few different cameras, though, because it's hard to focus on all different things. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, during the video I'll actually explain more in the different legends, because there's several different legends that you know, go with this. So it's pretty cool. It's not that far from here. It's like a 40-minute drive, so should be fun. So look for that too, and kind of go with our whole Halloween thing. Maybe I'll put it in with the Blake's video. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. So hope everyone's well. If you like our videos, make sure to give us a thumbs up. Please subscribe. Until next time, happy trails.